Good afternoon, myself Santosh Yadav and I welcome to all of you in physics lecture of class 12. Today's topic is wave optics and flow chart of wave optics is wavefront, Huygens principle, and application of Huygens principle. So today's flow chart is wavefront, Huygens principle and application. Clear? So let's see what is the wavefront here. Write down definition. Locus of all the points on an imaginary plane which vibrate in same phase is considered as wavefront. Write it down. Locus of all the points on an imaginary plane which vibrate in same phase is considered as wavefront. So this is the definition of wavefront. This is the imaginary plane. It is like a Gaussian surface in electric field. So you can say that wavefront is the analogy of Gaussian surface. Okay. Can I run this one? So types of wavefront. Write it down now. Types of wavefront. Number one, spherical. Spherical wavefront for point source. If source is point-like, then wavefront will be spherical. Number two, cylindrical wavefront. And cylindrical wavefront is due to line source. So you can say cylindrical wavefront for line source. Number third, plane wavefront. It is due to a source which is very far from the plane. That is for source is kept very far. Okay. So these are the types of wavefront. Number one is spherical wavefront, which is due to point source, and cylindrical wavefront, which is due to line source, and plane wavefront, which is due to source is kept very far. It's pretty much similar Gaussian surface, so you can say wavefront is the analogy of Gaussian surface, and Gaussian surface is drawn for the electric lines of force, that is below. Similarly, wavefront is drawn for light rays, you can say here. So write it down. Okay, fine. Since wave is moving in forward direction, advanced direction, so you can draw the wavefront in forward direction only. Okay, like this is a point source, and light rays emerges from point source vaguely outward or inward, you can say. So for point source, we take only in forward direction. So for line source, wavefront is like that. Different is moving in forward direction. We make diagram only in forward direction, but you realize that this is the part of the sphere. But wave is moving in forward direction, so you can make only in forward direction diagram. So what is the condition for making the wavefront? Very important, you should write here. For making wavefront, line should be perpendicular to the wavefront, and time taken by the rays in reaching the wavefront will be constant, that's same. So first is time taken by rays on reaching wavefront. Reaching wavefront must be same. This is the first condition. If you are going to make the wavefront, then definitely the light rays coming from any source must reach on the wavefront at every point will be same. Otherwise, particles vibrate in different phases, which is not the condition of wavefront. So, this is a very important point. Time taken by rays on reaching wavefront must be same. This is the first condition. And other one, write it down. Second, rays must be perpendicular to surface of wavefront. Ray must perpendicular to surface of wavefront. This is the second condition, which are very important. Due to these conditions, you can make a wavefront. Remember that ray must be perpendicular to the surface of the wavefront, and time taken by all the rays on reaching wavefront must be same. Clear? You know that suppose this is a film. For example number one. And these are the incident difference. These are the planar wavefront, which are incident like that. You should make the emergent wavefront. Make diagram of emergent wavefront. Listen, remember that you should make two rays always, and we have already told you how to make the rays on different surfaces like prism, like convex lens, like concave lens, mirror, whatever the surface are, and you know the ray diagram. So you can just draw two rays and make the wavefront. Wavefront must be always perpendicular to the rays. Remember that. And time of reaching the rays on wavefront must be same. So you can draw easily. So these are the two rays and these are the wavefront. Incident wavefront. After reflection, this is the reflected wave, and finally these are the emergent. So wavefront must be like that. These are the emergent wavefront. You can also draw reflected wavefront. Incident wavefront, reflected wavefront and emergent wavefront. So always make two rays on the surface, and wavefront must be perpendicular to the surface, and time taken by the rays in reaching wavefront must be same. These are the two conditions, and you can follow it. Clear? Okay. Can I rub this one? There are several examples you can take. Suppose this is the concave mirror. This is the concave mirror. This is the principal axis, and wavefront are like that. Later wavefront are coming towards the concave mirror. Then you have to draw the diagram of reflected wavefront. These are the incident wavefront. Incident wavefront. First of all, take two rays. This ray going through focus, and these are the radial rays. Reflected rays are the radial, so wavefront must be like that. Spherical, 90. So these are the reflected wavefront. Incident wavefront is planar, but reflected wavefront will be spherical due to converging mirror. So you can make the diagram. One more thing, this is the convex lens. And wavefront is planar. This question was asked in board exam also. So very important question. So this is the incident wavefront. Make the ray diagram. Parallel rays coming to it, because wavefront is perpendicular to the rays, and after refraction, this is the converging lens, wavefront must be spherical, like that. So this is the spherical wavefront. Refracted wavefront, you can say refracted wavefront. Incident wavefront. This is the incident wavefront, which is planar, but after refraction through the lens, it will be spherical wavefront. It will convert in spherical wavefront because due to conversion of the lens, because rays are radially, so wavefront must be spherical. That's why it will be fulfill of the condition of ray must be perpendicular to the wavefront. Can I write this one? This is the wavefront of point source. Suppose source is very far, so lines must be almost parallel. Plane wavefront. This is the side view. Plane wavefront will move in forward direction. Source is very far away, then wavefront will be planar. This is the side view. Actually, this is the wavefront. This is the front view, planar wavefront, but this is the side view. Okay. So lines are parallel, so wavefront must be planar, so that wave must be perpendicular to wavefront. Similarly, this is the line source and light rays emerging out in 3D in all the direction. So wavefront must be cylindrical. Cylindrical wavefront will be formed by this type of source, so that all the rays reaches on the wavefront at same time, as well as lines must be perpendicular to the surface. Okay. So all the rays must be perpendicular to the surface, as well as time should be same on reaching the wavefront. So now move on. Huygens principle. Very important Huygens principle. As far as board concerned, according to Huygens, there is a primary source which emerges out of primary wavelets called primary rays of light, and since light source is a primary wavelets create a primary wavefront, and the points on wavefront where these waves strikes becomes new sources of the light, and these new sources again emerges out new wavelets which create new type of wavefront, which is called secondary wavefront. So Huygens gave this principle that speed of the primary wavelets is same as secondary wavelets also. Two wavefront concept is given by Huygens. Primary source produce primary wavelets, primary rays which create primary wavefront, and the rays where strikes on the wavefront, the points are a new source of secondary wavelengths, and which create again a wavefront which is called secondary wavefront. So this would be discussed in tomorrow. So today's lecture is over. Thank you.